Look at that gorgeous color. You can see why it's called macaw. It's like blue and yellow, and then it's going to go to like reds, and wow, it's going to be really gorgeous. It's a really nice yarn too. It's a different feel. Well, I'm home from my escorting Al and me going to his doctor's appointment, and then taking new pictures in the walking mall. The moon phase shop was closed, and you can really see how rapidly changes are occurring out here in the world, whether it be the deterioration of people's health, especially in these beehives where they're saturated in Wi-Fi frequencies, or you can see the complete and utter addiction rate rising in our children on these devices. The most alive children I saw were from immigrants, children who were basically Hispanic children playing in the fountain in Winchester Square. They were the most alive looking children. Maybe it has something to do with indigenous roots. I don't know. But I witnessed a child that couldn't even cut up his own food, be bothered to, because he couldn't take his eyes off his tablet. Therefore, our children are already almost interfaced, and that's what's coming. And it's been long in the making. It's already here. They're way further along, just like they've been with everything else. So what do we do as people? Because yeah, I get angry because I know what's coming. Well, I won't be shopping at Michael's anymore. I'm not even going to bother sending them an email. What good's it gonna do? So Michael's will be off limit. I noticed that a small boutique in Winchester Square, Knit One Purl 2, looks to have vacated or moved elsewhere. That yarn shop wasn't there. So basically we won't have physical shops in the near future at this rate. And if we do, they'll be automated by computers. And that's the world that we're facing. And when the lights go out, something serious happens, our children will have no social skills, let alone skills to even cut up their food and feed themselves. So they'll basically be primal animals as adults, maybe even. Not to mention the fact that there's been talk of actually taking our children from the state. And I mean, basically, this whole system is already hijacking our children from us by all of this technology. There's studies and research done that it's changing their eyes and their brain structure. Don't know what will happen with that in the future. I'm also seeing a lot of big billboards about child abuse and that your kid can get legal advice at school. Well, I wonder how that's going to go over, because lots of kids can cry wolf, especially if they're addicted to games and their parents actually try to set boundaries. So we're looking at a whole host of new problems in this world because of technology. Massive new problems, which will throw us further into crisis, besides the disaster cycles we're enduring of floods and fire and increasing food prices, and who knows what could come after that. So basically, you know, things aren't looking very good out here in a whole. I mean, I'm grateful for my life. I'm glad my children are grown. And well, that's the world they have to have, because they were already given their culture. And, you know, that separation has already occurred. But this separation is going to be very great, because it will be way different than the computer usage that, say, a parent is on, as opposed to a child. A child will be living in complete and utter fantasy, and with the rewiring of their brain the restructuring of their eyes, they will be completely ready player ones. Yep. And that's the future you're looking at if you actually add it all up and kind of look around you. So I guess I'll be the crazy old witch lady that lives in the woods. Crazy old witch lady, the old crone from days of old, who wants nothing much to do with this society. I have no desire to participate in such insanity out here. It's sad. It's sad to watch everything that you once enjoyed gone. And especially due to our corporations. And then the fact that mom and pop stores like a small yarn shop can't even stay open because they can't afford to. So, whatever, I put on some Bob Marley and the rising price of yarn. So this color is called macaw, which I've had the beautiful pleasure of having macaws on my arm. I also have had the beautiful pleasure when I was a child kissing a macaw, King's Dominion, or was it Busch Gardens, one of those places. So this will be the last of this yarn, which is kind of a cool yarn, but I don't know if this will make 1 or 2 blankets. So I'm gonna have to charge a little more because I've had to pay a little more, a lot more actually, and wring myself out. And this is the brave new future we're looking at. But only we can change that by saying no. Because the mighty dollar eventually has the power, which maybe that'll go too, I don't know. You could certainly tell that times are rapidly changing. And all of this has been since 2020, which was the big kickoff. So, the sad part is the state of people's health in this world, in these city centers especially. Cell phones, cellular health. Yeah, anyway. At the center of my anger is a deep sadness for the human race. They don't have the courage to say no. This isn't like going from a vinyl record to a CD. This is going to change our whole way of being as human beings. Because in the future there won't even be male or female. That's their end game in the city hives. And the primitive people, I guess, will be living in the woods that wish to, you know, still have sex, enjoy nature. We'll be the primitive people living in the woods, while the rest embrace the demonic computer systems. Don't take my word for that. You can go listen to hours of talks, as I've told you before, from researcher Alan Watt, who spent his whole life researching evil people's agendas for the human race. So, it's turning into blue and yellow. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to enjoy making this last blanket. I have that and a second color. And then I'll have whatever yarn I have left or whatever scraps they have at Walmart, because Walmart can't be bothered to sell it much anymore either. Maybe I'll just sit in the woods and either wait for Jesus to come or the apocalypse to arrive. Have a great day, everybody. Peace be with you. Remember, the most powerful word you can say is no, and mean it.